2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
South.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Well, run again here with Robinson. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This goes out wide from Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
And the Texans 1st down.
Why Tony? Oh, hey, Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud. That is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
But Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slow.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Stroud back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Stroud looks to throw. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now off to the races down the right side.
Defensive coordinator recently tell me we see that as a passive play.
Humble yourself.
We want the ball in our hands and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times.
That's exactly what play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking. But he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the posts.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gautin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.